West Asia, where a flare-up has erupted between Israel and Palestinian side. Authorities pounded the Gaza Strip with a series of missile strikes. There are conflicting reports of the death toll. Palestinian health authorities claim that 10 people have lost their lives, including a 5-year-old, whereas Israel claims that it has killed 15 Palestinian rebels. However, both sides have confirmed that the top commander of the Palestinian Islamic group was killed in the attack. Taysir Al-Jabri was living in the high-rise Palestine Tower in Gaza City, and Israel said that it was forced to launch a preemptive counter-terror operation because what it sees as a terror group posed an immediate threat. The group is also blacklisted by the European Union and the United States. The Gaza-based Islamic group has vowed to hit back. It fired more than 100 rockets into Israel, and most were intercepted by the Iron Dome missile defense system. Sirens were heard blaring throughout the night, and residents were urged to stay in bomb shelters. There were no immediate reports of casualties. Now our correspondent Jody Cohen has sent us this report from Ranana.
So I'm actually filming this from inside a bomb shelter. Residents across Israel, but mainly around the Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Beersheba areas and around the southern areas bordering Gaza have been told to prepare their bomb shelters, not to gather in large groups over the weekend and to stay as close as possible to the shelters. We've just heard here in Ranana that the mayor has announced that they have been opening public shelters across the city, and again urging residents not to go too far from shelters, as Palestinian Islamic Jihad has vowed to take revenge.
Now the situation is similar on the Gaza side as well. Most people were forced to spend the night in their bunkers. The strike comes just days after tensions between Israel and Gaza-based group. On Monday, Israel arrested 2 senior Palestinian Islamic members in West Bank, soon after which Israel closed its 2 border crossings with Gaza. It also restricted the movement of Israeli civilians living near the border.
Israel says that they received intelligence of attacks by Palestinian Islamic Jihad before the arrest this week of Bassem Sadi, the Islamic Jihad's West Bank leader. They also had intelligence of imminent attacks following his arrest, and that's led to road closures around the southern villages and towns near the Gaza border all of this week. Mediation efforts have been taking place involving Egypt. They're said to have been exhausted, and Ayelet Shaked, the Interior Minister, claims that Israel is not prepared to be held hostage by a terror group. Prime Minister Lapid said that whoever tries to threaten or harm the citizens of Israel will get hurt. And even the Labour leader has said that she supports this operation. So really there is consensus across the Israeli political parties that Israel can't just sit back and do nothing and wait for what they say is a terror attack, an imminent terror attack from Palestinian Islamic Jihad.
Now, experts say that Israel's upcoming November election could play a role in the latest flare-up. Palestinians have claimed in the past that history has witnessed how leaders use Gaza as a weapon to rally the Israeli population.